Hey fam, welcome back, Today you're rolling with the fam, and today we're going to make a nice homemade hamburger helper. Normally we use the box stuff, which is not always the healthiest, so we're going to go ahead and make our own. That way we can control the ingredients in it, add a little flavor to it, and make it taste good. Today we're going to be using ground turkey instead of ground beef, so that's one way you can make it a little bit more healthier. But ultimately these were on sale today. Another reason why we picked this up, $3.99 per package, so that's what we got. Okay, so we also have an onion, 2 cans of beef broth, a box of elbow macaroni, a can of tomato paste, cheese. You want to use some sharp cheddar, and going to add some of this Tex-Mex chili to it to add a little bit of flavor to that also. And you're going to need some milk, but that's in the refrigerator. So let's go ahead and get to it. Before we do that, if you guys have been to our channel more than once and have not subscribed, what you waiting on? Go ahead and join the fam. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. We're going to be showing you guys a lot of easy recipes that your family can make, just like this one. Okay?
Look, mommy, it's broke. Someone broke it.
I thought you did it.
Look. Look, mommy, it's broken. Yeah.
What, Kate?
Your journal and stuff.
So the first step is done. The onions are chopped, and you don't have to chop them too small. You actually want to make them nice and medium, so that way you can see them in the hamburger helper. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start to cook the meat mixture in addition to the onions. We always like to cook these first and then drop the meat. And we're just going to do a little bit of oil. Go ahead and cut this pan up, and in a second we're going to be sizzling, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get this tomato paste open, and this is going to help your hamburger helper have a nice meaty flavor to it and a nice tightness, so it's not going to be loose, you know, just like noodles and soup water. You need the tomato paste. That's going to help it come together and give it a nice depth of flavor. I told you. Now we're back to the sizzle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cook these for about 5-6 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and add the ground turkey in. I just throw a little bit of that turkey for something else, and just going to put the rest of the other half in there. So I went from a medium-sized pan to now one of the biggest pans, and now look at all this space. Now we really don't need this much space, y'all. We just need an in-between, something bigger than what that was and wide. But listen, we're gonna make it work though. So now that the turkey is cooked, we do have a little bit of extra oil in there. I mean, you could leave it in, but I don't want this to be greasy, especially because we're gonna be adding that cheese in a little bit. You can see it's still like bubbling right there. You can see how much oil that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this. So we're gonna go ahead and add the chili mix, and it's just some regular like chili. And then to that we're gonna add the tomato paste. Make sure you get all of that off of that spoon, y'all. Mix this up. I don't know why I'm trying to act like I'm left-handed. Let me put y'all on the other side.
Mom, it smells good.
Here's the quarter.
It smells like you're about to have a great lunch. Is this lunch or dinner?
Breakfast. Yes.
Is this the tomato paste? Huh?
Dang, I keep forgetting to get onion powder at the store. Come out. To this, we're going to add some garlic powder, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to start putting in the liquid. Now we're going to go ahead and drop these noodles in raw, but you can also cook them first and then drop them in. But what's the fun of that? If you're making homemade hamburger helper, it doesn't come made already in the box. You know, it comes just like this. And you have to add your liquid and do all of the fun stuff. So right now we're just trying to flavor up the noodles before we add in the broth and liquid to this. It's kind of like you're making beefaroni a little bit. The 2 cans of beef broth. Because you want this to be liquidy, but you don't want the noodles to be overcooked, y'all, you know, mushy. And the beef is going to add flavor as well as the salt. So don't, you know, go overboard with adding too many seasonings. And then we did add the Tex-Mex, the chili in here also. So this is what it's looking like with the beef broth. I'm going to add some milk. This is some whole milk. And just like you would in your box, you know, hamburger helper, we're going to do the same thing. So I'm adding 2 cups of milk. Now this cheese is already sliced. So what I'm going to do is throw it up in there. So I could have just chopped it up before I put it in here, but I'm just going to toss it up in this thing. So I didn't use it all. Just have a couple pieces left. I'm going to add some smoked paprika to this just for some color and a little bit of extra smokiness. See? That's that smoked paprika. Now I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more of this left in the refrigerator, some of this cream cheese, but clearly they didn't got to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of this out of here. Right. So what we're gonna do is just put the top on this and let it cook. As soon as the noodles are done, we can go ahead and, you know, take it off the stove. All right, so I don't know where the actual top that goes to this pan, but we're gonna use this one. It fits. Set your timer for 10 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna do 15 minutes and then we'll come back and check it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it. We have 4 minutes left. So I just want to make sure it wasn't sticking. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. I just want to make sure those noodles are getting good and done. That was another half a cup of milk that I just added in there. So I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese, and so 15 minutes in and those noodles are not done yet. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add just a cup of water to this. So 2 cans of broth, 1.5 cup of milk, and then I'm gonna add a cup of water because these noodles still feel like they have another about 10 minutes to go. Just wanna add that.
You use all the cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see how it looks. Do you still have to put it in the oven?
Okay, so I'll put the top back on here. And let's put it on for another 8 minutes.
Oh, that looks yummy.
And I'm just stirring it in between and making sure it doesn't stick on the bottom.
Wait, let me see how it looks. Let me see how it looks. It looks good, but does it taste good? That's the question.
Yeah, it's nice and creamy though.
But does it taste good? With some garlic bread?
We did a half a second ago. So total, we adding 3 cups of milk, y'all. And the noodles are starting to puff up now. So they are going to take a little bit longer to cook because they was raw cooking it this way. So just be a little patient with them. It's not like you boiling them. So instead of, 8 to 10 minutes boiling them on the stove, this method is looking like it's going to take about 25 minutes, about the standard time of the regular hamburger helper. So that was another 8 minutes. So that was 18 minutes. So I'm gonna put it for another
18 minutes.
7 minutes. So that should be about 25 minutes or so to get this done. And to go with this, you can make some broccoli, or comment down below what vegetable would you eat with your hamburger helper. All right, fam. So the hamburger helper is done. And you see it's nice and creamy. And it is cooked all the way. Those noodles really fluffed up good. And they are sold. Now you want to cut them off about the 25-minute mark, because once you finish cooking them, they're going to continue to sit and steam. So cook this for about 25 minutes. And it's going to be nice and tasty. That chili mix really did add a good flavor to this. So with this, you can eat the broccoli like I just showed you. And then on the side, they had some cornbread from the other night. There's not a lot of pieces left, but you can eat your hamburger helper with a slice of cornbread. I'm going to leave that out just in case someone does want some. But dinner is done. The family, I'm going to have them come out here and fix the bowl. Or I'll just show y'all a bowl because they're really not ready to eat just yet. But I want to show y'all how it looks plated up. No, that's mine.
Oh, because you can't have all that seasoning.
Yeah.
So you got to make yours separate.
Yes. Okay. This bowl is hot, y'all. So yes, I am just going to go ahead and make some garlic bread on the side. This one is Porter's. And you can't even really tell it's with ground turkey, right? But it's going to look the same way with your ground beef. And you can add a little bit more cheese on top if you want. Just depending on
cheese.
Well, I gotta save the other cheese in there for Daddy because he's trying to make like a meatball soup. So don't mess with his. Alright. And then to this, if you just want to make it look a little cute, y'all know how we do. Just add a little bit of parsley on top. And then boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom.
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
There goes the homemade hamburger helper, y'all. I'm trying to get a little thumbnail while I'm burning my fingers. Don't that look good? So I'm gonna have Porter taste it for you really quick, and then I'm gonna cover this pot back up.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it
so we can stay warm for everybody else.
I'm gonna taste it, guys. Looks so creamy. Look at that cream.
So she skipped her lunch today at school, and she's in here screaming that she's hungry. But guess what? That's her fault.
Cause it has some nasty old cold mashed potatoes and cold chicken. I was not about to eat that. I just ate some strawberries in the milk.
Okay. Go ahead and taste it for the fan.
You could have had it made it a little bit, and I mean a little bit creamily, like hamburger helper. And you could have had to put a little more not parsley, milk.
It's creamy enough and cheesy enough.
It's good. Hold on. Heaven.
Alright, till next time, in between time, hit and like, subscribe, roll with the fam. And if y'all really love our videos, the most important thing that you can do for us when we first post a video is hype it up. Go in the comment section on your cell phone. I know you like to watch it on your TV, on your tablet, y'all, but the most important way is on your phone. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. So that way more people can find us and love on us too. And we'll see y'all back for the next video. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, besties.